The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas. Y'all know what time this is, man. It's time for the Allen and DJ podcast show. And of course, I'm Allen.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, what's poppin', my dirty?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Man, we grinding, man. You know, a lot of great things been happening. Some things we keep on the hush about, but feeling good, feeling optimistic right now. As you know, you kind of heard a few people dissing here and there. Mm-hmm. And Bambi told me, let it go. I said, no, Bambi, I got to respond. Dirty, like they want it, man, say it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nah, I gotta respond. Like, they mess with me at work, they mess with me everywhere I go, gym, whatever, right? I said, nah, Bambi, like, I gotta let them know. Bambi said, no. We have to use intelligence. Like, you have to move intelligent when you know, and sometimes you're just too emotional, Al. Like, you know, you gotta let it go. And DJ, sometimes I try to let it go, but when I let my emotions play, hey, whoa.
You're gonna go there.
I think we got something. Emotional intelligence.
Uh-huh.
So let's talk about emotional intelligence. We got to start using more emotional intelligence. It's like they keeping your name alive, whether it's negative or good. Mm-hmm. All publicity, bad or good, to me is good publicity. So without further ado, we're finna kick this show to you that the way the Allen and DJ Show is a custom of bringing it to you. So I want to talk about bullet point number 1, DJ. So we're going to talk about the components of emotional intelligence.
Okay.
So let's talk about self-awareness.
Okay. Basically, when you have an awareness for your own emotions, like what happens is like you can control your own emotions and you can control other people's emotions. But also you could stop yourself from reacting off of emotions and make someone else react off of their emotions.
So, like, you ever got into an argument with somebody and, you know, you just calm, like, especially in a relationship with a woman. Mm-hmm. Alan, are you going to say anything? Am I just standing here for my health? And you just chilling. You like, hey, you know, like, I'm not going there because, you know, us as men, you know, and women as well, but mainly as men, because like women are more emotional creatures anyway, and I get that. But we need to really have emotional intelligence. You can't be going back and forth with her. Well, no, who did pay the bills? I do everything. What do you say? Get back here, I'm not done. And you're like, dude, really? And dirty, like I seen that, it was off of emotions. Like,
absolutely.
Like I witnessed that 3 or 4 days ago. I'm like, bro, you overreacting. Like, she should be doing that, not you.
Yep.
And he stormed out of there and chased her like, okay. Anyways, you know, I said, Dirty, I want you to practice self-awareness. I do practice self-awareness, Alan. What do you mean? I said, no, like, so practicing self-awareness to me is like recognizing your own emotions and impact on your own behaviors and understanding your strengths and your weaknesses. Mm-hmm. So if I know that like I'm weak in a certain area that you might hit me in, so let's say if they come from like the financial tip, because when a woman tear you down, the first one go for her. You don't do nothing for me, no way. They try to bring you down, and you know, and they talk about what the next guy did. Yep. And some dudes do it too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be too quick to act off emotion, or you know, or rather like one of the homies like, bro, man, I saw your girl the other night in the club, bro. I'm just saying, man, bro, she was giving it out, and you know, that's one of your close homies. Like I'm gonna consider what you're saying. So like, you know, I'm gonna keep that in mind, but I can't act off of emotion. DJ said he was in the club the other night. Bambi, were you in the club the other night? And he's like, no, answer me, Bambi. You know, like, don't calm down, bro. Act like a straight woman. Like, dirty, calm down. No, not y'all cool. No, answer me. You know what I'm saying? No, she got more mad. Y'all words are flying. Then DJ kicked the bucket, man. I'm kicked the bucket. I was like, get the cooking on that one.
Oh, you would. No, but anyway, once you are aware of your emotions and once you understand what emotion that you're actually about to display, basically you can manipulate your own emotions and manipulate the other person's emotions and make it swing their way.
Right. So, and no trust of imagination. I'm not saying this is right. But sometimes you got to use a little dark psychology.
Absolutely.
Well, which is coming from being calm. You let her talk, you let her get it out. Are you done? Yeah, I'm done now. Oh, what you got to say? So sexy when you mad. Like, why you acting like that right now? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me. Sit down for a minute. She acting like, now don't touch me. Now she's smiling. Man, pull her closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I act this way sometimes because you made me this way. Like, man, I don't want to be this way. You know, sometimes, you know, I just wish that we could, you know what I'm saying, just listen to me sometimes, you know, like, and I'm willing to listen to you. You know, we could do things a little bit better. You know, now like she calming down a little bit. She's still tanked up, but now she's slowly calming down. And that's a self-awareness to know that I can control the dynamics. Because really, at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Absolutely.
She come in fired up, and you come in fired up, it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
Then bullet point number 2, DJ, self-regulation now.
Oh, okay.
And I think we did a show kind of on this as far as, like, keeping your emotions in check.
Uh-huh.
So describe self-regulation when it comes to the components of emotional intelligence.
When it comes down to basically self-regulation, like, you're able to like manage your own emotions in a healthier way, I should say. Basically, like you can control your impulses and behaviors, and you can adapt to the changing circumstances. So basically, like if you have an emotion and that impulse is about to happen, you can not only stop it, but you could change it based on the circumstances.
Exactly. You know, like managing your emotions to me is like handling like upsetting feelings, let's say constructively, because that's not always easy. Mm-hmm. And like DJ said, adapting to changing situations. Mm-hmm. But also, you know, it also involves staying focused on goals, even despite of distractions that you have around you. And that's not always easy. And like, I'll be the first to tell you, let's say you in a household where it's just negative, it's bad. Everybody always chomping at each other all the time. You're getting blamed for everything. Things missing, they blaming you. Despite all that, man, you got to stay focused. Like, you know, you got to get to that space where you're just like, yo, I'm just getting away from everything. And, I'm just going to just focus on me.
Absolutely.
And that's having like the self-regulation to me to know that I'm in control of my own emotions and my own destiny.
And basically, like, what self-regulation does, too, is it makes you think before you act, but you also can hide those emotions until you're able to like display those emotions.
Yeah, because every action don't need a reaction.
No.
Sometimes, you have to sit back and it's like how like detectives do. They let it build the case up. Mm-hmm. And that's how I am. Like somebody could say, hey man, say your girl, woo woo, okay, you my close dog. I'm going to consider your word. Mm-hmm. But she's still innocent in my eyes until proven guilty. So it just made me open up my eyes more. Now it made me kind of start watching things a lot more. So what you have to do is build the case. Now, even if you see some foul stuff going on, you're building the case. Because remember, every action don't need a reaction. To when it's time to act, then you act. And when you act, you got facts on top of facts. Like the point you got, like, cause now like she can't say nothing. Oh yeah, so October 21st she was doing this, and like I got it right here. Like you ain't gotta lie to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw this day when you know what I'm saying, you withdraw a certain amount of dollars out of our account. No, I did, sweetheart. I got the information when you signed off on the slip. Like who else gonna sign your name? Are you following me? No. Such one get mad and try to flip it. No. You in control. Self-regulation.
Absolutely.
And bullet point number 3, DJ, motivation.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
Man, so how does motivate? So how does motivate ties into emotional intelligence, man?
Basically, like you could use your emotions as a tool whenever you need it.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
And that's true.
But you can also like you could store in like what happens is like basically you could have an emotion and you could store that and a memory of like something that triggered that emotion in your mind and bring it out whenever you need to use it. And I got an example of that, but I'll let you cook first.
Okay. So my motivation to me is just being driven to achieve, man. Like that elusive goal, like not stopping till the end result is at hand, which is often involves deferring intermediate results for like long-term success and being willing to take on difficult challenges. You know, to say, man, like I know that this is a challenge because I get into my emotions a lot. This person just said this today. I'm in control of my own destiny. Am I going to keep letting them control my mind? Or am I going to control my own destiny? Because I had that problem back in the day, and like y'all know that. Like the girls used to mess with me at work, throw me off my game, you know, and like I remember one time the coach was like, they controlling your mind, dude. Until like you master your mind, they're going to control your mind. And you got to be in control of your own destiny. So you can't give in to every little thing. Like, it's got to be a motivation behind it to say, man, I ain't bump that. I got to stay focused on this because I know where this is finna get me and lock in.
Absolutely. But also when it comes down to motivation, like I'm going to give you the example of like how to use motivation. Basically, the example is like you could use an emotion and a memory, especially if it's a bad memory, like somebody like killing your mom or something like that. Like use that as like fuel or use that as something to bring out when you're playing a sport. Like for an example, like let's say if like your mom was attacked, if you're on the football field, that's all you're gonna think about, and that's all you're gonna think of that person. That person really didn't do it, but like that you putting that person, that other person that attacked your mom, face on that person that you need to attack on the field.
You know, like, and I use that terminology all the time, you know, like when I'm chasing goals, like, y'all know how I am. First thing tell me is I can't do it. Or, you know, man, you ain't finna get that. Or most importantly, you know, I attack stuff as if they say, if you don't meet this particular requirement, you're never gonna see your family again. So this is how we got far. Like we put ourselves on that mindset. Like we lock in as if we really in danger. And you can't do nothing but get the end result. Like you cannot stop until it is at hand. Like until like I see it, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't stop. Like, cause if I stop, I'm never gonna see my family again. And I'd be dang if I never see my family again or my friends. So I gotta go hard. Even if it means giving up the partying, all that stuff, man. Like I have my fun later. I say that all the time. I have my fun later.
Absolutely.
And then let's talk about empathy now, because this is like, to me, I like this bullet point is very important.
Okay.
Because empathy is one of the components of emotional intelligence. But DJ, why?
Because like when you have empathy for somebody, like you're able to recognize another person's emotional state and understand why they are in that state. But it also allows you to understand the power dynamics that can influence social relationships.
That's true. You know, like, you know, always say a person can have empathy for you. Like, you know, like you could say, dang, like, man, you know, I really feel bad. But if you say, like, man, I'm just having a bad day, I don't have no money, I'm broke. Look at the way of the world we living in today. They're going to say, dang, that's messed up. But dog, hit me back later, dirty. Or, hey.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because it ain't them. They don't care. And then all of a sudden now you're going to take your pressures out on the world. Man, I ain't doing nothing for nobody. Man, I'm always doing for people when they need me. Man, stop that, man. I mean, and I understand that can hurt if you really been down for somebody. But don't nobody owe you nothing. You, like, man, you your own individual. And you can't make nobody feel bad for you. Like, they might have empathy for you, and they should. They might.
No.
But if they like a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I'll do my best to help you.
Yeah.
But I don't owe you nothing either. So, like, you know, you can't say, oh, dog, like, man, I'm down and out. Like, you should give me $100 grand. Hold up, Holmes. Like, you asking for a lot. Like, you didn't even say 1,000.
I know.
And this the thing that killed me. Like, people forget how many times you said yes. So when you finally say no to a situation, it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So empathy to me is just having the ability, like, to identify and understand the feelings and wants and the needs of others, but even when it's not like that obvious.
Yeah.
Like, Dirty, come on, man. I know you're here to ask me for something, because this how you do. You move your fingers. You know what I'm saying? You ask for some bread, dog. Like, man, what's going on? And sometimes you have to have boundaries of, like, man, look, I can't keep doing this for you, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for what you're going through, but at the end of the day, people gonna look at this like, dude, that's not my situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your lights off, bro. I can't save your family. I got my own family to take care of. I feel bad for you, man. You should get some assistance. They giving you numbers and stuff for you to call, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's empathy, but not sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to break it down.
Absolutely. But like you can also, like, when it comes down to empathy, like you can also control the dynamics of the emotional state of that other person that's like sympathizing with you and stuff like that by like sharing your feelings. And if you share your feelings about what's going on, or like even if it's like almost similar to that person and not exactly similar, like they could kind of sympathize, they could kind of like have empathy for you and sympathize for you, and then maybe it'll brighten their day because they like, maybe my situation actually is not as bad as I make it.
You know, like, you ever heard that saying, like, you think you got it bad, somebody got a little bit worse than you?
Yeah.
It's kind of like what DJ trying to say. You know,
Yeah.
like, you could think the whole world caving in on you, but you look around, you still got a roof over your head.
Mm-hmm.
You still got heat. You might not have the food that you want, but you still got some food in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, there's people that don't have nothing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I get it. And sometimes when you've been through a situation that person been through, you can relate. Hey, Dirty, look, I've been there. And I feel bad because this is what I have to do to come out of it. Man, maybe, like, you know, a strong person like me might use that encouragement and be like, okay, I got to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if a Dirty could do it, like, I can too. But I can't expect for somebody to do something for me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Like that, like. And then, you know, bullet point 5, social skills. So, what are we doing here, DJ, when it comes to social skills, when it comes to, like, emotional intelligence, man? Like, what are we doing, man?
Like we basically it allows you to basically build a meaningful relationship with others and develop a stronger understanding of them and yourself.
So, like building and maintaining relationships through, like, effective communications, conflict management, and teamwork. Like, I think a lot of things can get solved because it's all about, you know what I'm saying, us being social. Like, we can have a problem, but we need to have a conversation. Like, I could talk through this dude, or, you know, I could talk through the cat down the road, or, you know, like, or, you know, I could talk through my Bambi, the deer, and you could say, hey, Alan said he mad at y'all right now, and they said X, Y, and Z, but that's not being social.
Nah.
You know, like, that just puts more fuel on. Well, tell him that I said this, and tell him to be a man that fakes me, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, that's not really, you know what I'm saying, helping out when it comes to your emotions, because obviously you're still in your emotions, but the emotional intelligence part of it is like, I'm hurt, but let's sit down and have a conversation, and let me not be so quick to get into my emotion. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna say how I feel, and we need to get down to the bottom of it. That's why some people say, well, at least a mature person would say, let's sit down and have a conversation.
Absolutely. And then also when it comes down to social skills, like it helps you enhance like other skills, like your listening skills, and enhance your nonverbal communication skills and your persuasiveness, to where, like, if that's enhanced, now you're able to control the situation and you can control other people in that situation and use that information in job settings and stuff like that.
You know, like, you notice, like, when they always say a tough person died from what? Trying to be tough. Pride. Not, you know, having the social skills, this, you know what I'm saying, or having, like, any type of skills as far as, like, the power of, like, not saying anything, or body language, right?
Yeah.
So somebody can say, everybody in this room shut up, or everybody shut up, or, you know, Dirty, you ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
So I don't need that comment. You didn't direct it. I'm not gonna respect it. If you said Alan, shut up, then Alan gonna have something to say back to you.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they're like, who's you talking to? Like, whoever I was conversating with, I'm gonna continue to get conversating with them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now, like, because that's the emotional intelligence in me. Because I bug up on every little thing that somebody telling me to do, or like somebody say something, and I'm like, duh, like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be the first one to stick my head out. You can be the first one to get taken out.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
like, use your head, man. Now, I'm going to take this in a different direction, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about the benefits of emotional intelligence. So what's the benefits of this, man? So let's talk about bullet point 6, stronger relationships.
Oh, okay. Basically, like, what stronger relationship does is, like, it builds a healthy connection in your relationship, but it also helps you build a strategy purposely to maintain the level of engagement to build and enhance the relationship.
Yes, sir. So, like, when you trying to get into like a stronger bond or building like a stronger situationship or whatever you want to call it, it allows better communication and it allows you to have a better connection with others. So when a person feel like, man, I like how we grown. I remember we used to be young and bug up on each other. I had to get the last word. Now, like, I could sit there and I can actually listen to you and you listening to me. And it feels good to get things off our chest. Now, like, you feel lighter about the situation, the energy.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's just strengthening, like, y'all friendship and y'all relationships. Like, you might say some stuff like, man, hey, sweetheart, look, like, I always liked you. I just didn't know how to tell you. No, shit, did you really? Stop. Whatever, you said that to every girl. You're like, no, like, I'm dead serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then she might start saying that she felt the same way about you. And now, like, y'all building a bond.
Absolutely. But, like, also, like, when it comes down to strong relationships, like, you not only build that connection, but, like, once that connection grows, once that connection is built, like, y'all can grow into something more than just a relationship. Like, you notice how, like, when somebody get married, they be like, I married my best friend. That's the concepts we're talking about.
Yeah. For real, though. Like, yeah. Like, like, man, that's serious because, like, the stronger, like, your relationship get, can nobody tell you about yours?
No.
So they say, well, DJ da-da-da-da, she gonna defend him in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that foundation or, let's say somebody try to say something about me and my baby, they're gonna defend Al because she gonna like, no, I know Alan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I know his character. It's like, if you're building your house brick by brick, which like, take time to build a stronger bond and a stronger relationship, can nothing stand against it. Like how God say, like, no weapon against me shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? Which is a very strong scripture that I love a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you don't have a stronger connection, somebody could say something, you listen, they blew your stuff down. Then all of a sudden they swoop in.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, like, y'all two at odds. You see this on reality shows all the time.
Yep.
So, like, I highly invest in that, man. And improving the workplace performance, because, boy, you be happy as a mud. So talk to me about that, DJ.
Oh.
How does that tie into, like, the benefits of emotional intelligence?
Basically, like, what it does is it helps you increase production at work, but it also helps you understand the situation, good or bad,
Mm-hmm.
and use those emotions in that situation to enhance the worker's production.
Because it's like everybody happy at this point.
Yeah.
Like everybody on the same page. Everybody had a conversation. That's why it's such thing as meetings.
Yeah.
Meetings are to get everybody on the same page. If we're not on the same page when we leave out this door,
Mm-hmm.
we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, meetings come into play. And to me, like, it managed with high and it can also build a rapid rapport with your team
Mm-hmm.
and employees that can benefit from stronger relationship and co-workers and leaders. Because now that you have stronger relationships, like, let's say with the bosses and everything now, and you got stronger relationships with, like, the higher-ups in corporate, now you also can step into that leadership role because they feel like, hey, I know him or I know her. I have a strong relationship with them. I know that he or she can do the job.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And they handle themselves well. They articulate themselves. They think before they say. They don't be so quick to snap on the customers or get into their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
even when they mad, they you know, like their emotional intelligence is so smart that I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a minute and take two.
Mm-hmm.
And then man, they might go in the bathroom and cuss and scream, but you know, it released some tension.
Absolutely. But like an example of this to be basically like, let's say if somebody's like at work and they're bored or they're sad, but like you come up to them and talk to them about something positive, like a football game or something like that, for an example, and all of a sudden they mood change. And when they mood change, what happens when people's moods changes? Basically, they get more work done, and because they want to talk more about that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen that a lot. Like when I'm at work and somebody will be sad and bored, and then all of a sudden I come in and talk about some sports, and all of a sudden I see them hands moving.
Oh yeah, like yeah. Or two, like man, you can talk about something like you ever had that, you know, like that coworker you talk about something, they just drop everything they do.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, keep doing your
moving.
job, bro. Like, I know we talking about something good, dirty. Keep doing your job. And you know what I thought too is drop everything to the side. So yeah, I get that. But let's talk about increasing job satisfaction now. Bullet point 7, and then let's talk about increase. So like, how can we improve the workplace performance? So I think that's another good bullet point, improving the workplace performance, which is bullet point 7, because I feel like with emotional intelligence, DJ, how you can, you know what I'm saying, like improve, you know, like to me, like improve like workplace performance, but also I want to tie this into increasing your job satisfaction too.
Okay.
Because a positive social environment fostered by emotional intelligence contribute to job satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, at this point, I'm happy.
Yep.
You know, like, because remember, everything starts from the leader, start from the top all the way down.
Absolutely.
So I like how one of the one gangsters used to say this: if you got a robbing boss, you're gonna have a robbing team.
Yep.
If you have a stealing boss, you're gonna have a stealing team. If you have a lazy boss, you're gonna have a lazy team. All the boss doing it, man, I'm finna kick back at you too. But if you got a boss that work hard and demand, hey, we have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Putting everybody in position, he know the playbook. Then, dang, DJ out there training in there like at 4 a.m, which sometimes think he nuts. But that's the mentality in him. Shoot, like, man, I'm gonna do this too then.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the leadership that like leaders like embody, should I say.
Yep. Like when it comes down to like increased job satisfaction, like you basically find fulfillment in the job itself or the role that you're playing at that job. But you're also able to, like, with that role, collaborate with other coworkers to improve the teamwork, so y'all could be able to like finish the loads faster.
Facts. And then, you know, really not nothing to be said on that one. You know, like,
Yeah.
I feel like everything just starts from the top.
Absolutely.
Everything starts with a leader.
Absolutely.
And then when we come to bullet point number 9, I want to talk about better conflict resolution. So this is another one that I like when it comes to emotional intelligence. But DJ, kick this one off for us, man.
Okay. Like you're able to like solve problems quicker and more effectively, but you're able to it also help you understand like what started the conflict and why that conflict escalated, and it'll put you in a position to solve that conflict.
Because, like, you know, you will have the ability to understand different people's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And also you can communicate effectively, and like it also helps resolve a lot of disputes and in like negative situations. So if we having a disagreement about something, let's say, and I might say, dude, like, I don't like how you take plays off. Well, I don't like how you do this. Well, bro, look, like, I'm not here to fight with you, man. Look, like, that's what I feel like I want you to do better. And what do you need from me? And let's get this conflict resolved, and let's try to get the job done. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, to me, it's the best way of like deflecting the situation. Like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every reaction don't need a reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to keep putting fire on top of fire. Like, you know, like we both fired up right now. So, like, somebody got to be mature and say, look, man, we just need to calm down for a minute. Man, on this play, what was you thinking out there, man? Oh, bro, like, man, I thought you were going to be, bro, like, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, I can see why you said that. Now, like, you trying to take it from their perspective. Okay, dang, Dirty, I see how you can feel like that. But no, okay, so moving forward, this is what I do, this is what you do. And then when we see this happening, then this is what we do together. Mm-hmm. And we can, you know what I'm saying, get this conflict resolved.
Absolutely. But when it comes down to conflict resolution too, like once you develop that, like you could basically stop a conflict from developing in the first place.
Exactly. Because like the goal is to how to like my mom used to say this, like the goal is to always like de-escalate the situation before it escalates.
Yeah.
So you see somebody ramping up, or you like yo, calm down, hey, Dirty, chill. Like I ain't trying to go there with you. I'm just saying like, why would you in there? You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of personal things. And I told everybody to specifically stay out this my particular room or stay out this part of the refrigerator. This is where all my stuff is at. I'm just asking you a question. Have you seen it? And we can get this conflict resolved. I'm not blaming you. Then like I know what I have to do next time, which comes from emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, bullet point 10, greater personal well-being.
Oh, okay.
So, DJ, take us home with this one, man.
Okay. Like, when it comes down to, like, personal well-being, like, you can understand when that emotion is about to come out, and you can control it by, like, thinking of something else to calm that emotion down.
Yeah. Because, research has shown this when two people could come together and reconcile between like the higher EQ of the goal, then what's the end result? Happiness. Mm-hmm. Everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a. Sometimes even if somebody kicking dust on your name, you're just like, dude, you know what? I'm so much in my own vibe right now, bro. I don't even want to hear what people saying, dude. I don't care. Mm-hmm. And they ain't saying it to my face, dude. Look, I got peace. Because ain't nothing like a peace of mind. And the goal is always to protect your peace.
Yep.
So people going to talk. I know people talk about me all the time. They talk about everybody. So I don't care. You can keep talking about me. I'm going to continue to keep going through that. Continue to keep doing what I'm doing. And use emotional intelligence while I'm at it. Not get too emotional about anything somebody say. Or, you can read a comment. Oh, man, Dirty dissing me? And then I'll say, you're like, dude, the comment might not been directed towards you.
Yeah.
So, you got to start looking at everything like with a negative eye.
Absolutely. And also when it comes down to personal well-being, like basically like when you develop like emotional intelligence, like what it provides you is like tools to manage and handle stress more effectively.
Exactly. Because, like stress is a silent killer.
Yep.
Stress be in the neck, the like in the eyes, or sometimes like the shoulders be so tense that like it start turning into anxiety.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then the worst of that would be a panic attack. So, DJ Wright, stop it before you even get there. And I want to talk about improving our listening skills, man.
Okay.
When it comes to like emotional intelligence, because I feel like this is important, DJ.
Absolutely. But like when it comes down to like improving like listening skills, like it helps you understand emotions that are being displayed, basically. Facts.
Like making conscious decisions, making a conscious a conscious like effort to listen.
Yep.
Without like interrupting or repeating back what you believe the other person said, so you can get like a reinsurance and to get a better understanding. So, example.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said when you talking, you trying to say, well, I'm just saying, I feel like because what he said was, man, like okay, Dirty, look like. I done let you go. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, like, man, let me get my stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then we're going to be...
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, going to turn into a shouting match.
Absolutely.
And, like, nobody going to win. You know what I'm saying? So, having the emotional intelligence to... And that take a lot of emotional intelligence because you have to keep your emotions in check even when they saying stuff in the moment while it's starting to fire you up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Man, what?
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, you know, you ever talk to somebody and then like their face start changing like, man, you say that, you know what I'm saying? But let them finish,
Yeah,
cause you don't want to miss nothing.
absolutely.
Then the correct response would be, "Are you done?
Yep.
Can I speak now?" And then if they try to cut you, go, whoa, hold on now. And they cut you while you was talking. You're controlling the situation.
Absolutely. But like improving your listening skills also helps you react and respond more effectively. So once you listening to like what you needed to hear, basically now you could react and respond whenever you need to react and respond.
And you're going to do it in such a different,
Yeah.
cleaner way.
Yep.
Which is also bring me to the next bullet point, which would be bullet point 12, recognizing and labeling now your emotions. Because now, as we're improving our listening skills, as we're improving our emotional intelligence, now we're recognizing when we need to label our emotions. Like, pay attention to your feelings more precise than words that you use to describe them. Because you can say, man, you know what, Dirty, like, that was a little foul what you said to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like a brother ain't sensitive but nothing, but everybody got feelings at the end of the day. You can say, dog, like, and you said it in more like a masculine way, like Dirty, like, that was a little bogus. You know what I'm saying? Like, or, like, man, you was a little foul for that one. Like, man, that cut deep. So I'm saying, oh, Will, like, man, you really hurt me, bro. Like, man, like, dog, because, like, why I say that? Because, like, man, like, bro, like, I was opening up my heart to you, bro. You ain't listen. Come on, dog, really? Nah, like, that's really sensitive, Dirty. But if I'm just like, yo, look, man.
Will over there died.
Like, the conversation did, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it could have been like a disagreement over something, and, both parties blew up.
Yeah.
But, like, let me have the intelligence enough to be like, hey, I was tripping. I took it out on you. I realized you wasn't the person that stole the money from me. I'm big enough to say, I apologize, bro. My bad. You know what I'm saying? And you might not want to talk to that person anymore because they feel like, dog, like, you just blame for somebody like that's low.
Yeah.
I feel you. Well, I'm going to give you time to cool off.
Absolutely. But like when it comes down to recognizing and labeling your emotions, like you have to understand what emotion is being used so you could be able to help yourself out of that emotion and help someone else that's going through the same type of emotion.
Right. So we could say, for an example, like I said, both of us blowing up at each other.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, man? We both tripping. You tripping, I'm tripping right now, man. Hey, let's calm down for a minute, man. Like, I don't even think it's that deep. You know what I'm saying? You bogus, I was bogus. And be man to shake it off, or, you know what I'm saying, be woman enough, y'all hug it out. You know how y'all do it?
Mm-hmm.
And just keep it pushing. Like, don't hold no grudges. Like, that's what I mean by, you know what I'm saying, like, recognizing and labeling your emotions.
Yep.
And then the last bullet point, taking responsibility.
Okay.
Because people don't take enough responsibility for
No, they
their
don't.
own actions, man.
Yeah. Like what usually happens when it comes down to this is like you end up holding yourself accountable and taking responsibilities for your own actions. Yeah. So like if you didn't get somewhere in your life or something didn't happen to you or you didn't get as far as you thought you should have gotten, like emotional intelligence will make you aware of that and be like, okay, instead of me blaming everybody else for my misfortunes, I'm going to blame myself because I'm the reason why I'm not where I need to be. You'll look yourself in the mirror, basically.
Fair enough, man. And, like, even, you know what I'm saying, like, with taking responsibility, it's like learning from your mistakes. And a lot of people got to stop dwelling on the past. Like, okay, the past was the past. Like, yeah, you should have went to school when you should have, where, you should have took that leadership position when you had the chance, but you can't dwell on that. You know what I'm saying? Take responsibility. The choices you make, you're at where you're at today. And I encourage everybody to do this. Look at your own bank accounts today. When you do that, that's what it says about you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not where you want to be at today, take responsibility, own up to it. It's nobody's fault. It's not Alan's fault. It's not Will's fault. It's not DJ's fault. It's not the man's fault. It's not the cat down the road fault. It's not my Bambi the deer fault. It's your fault. And take responsibility. And I want to get into that on the DJ's final thought.
Okay.
So DJ, what's your final thought when it comes to having emotional intelligence?
Oh, emotional intelligence is very important because it helps you operate through the world. And like if you have the attributes that we just gave you on how to enhance and control that emotional intelligence, like basically you could use that to not only like persuade the situation, but you can manipulate the situation.
Most definitely. And like I just say, like, be mindful of others, man. Like, be mindful of like others' feelings. Be mindful of others' like thoughts and actions and appreciations. Be mindful of your own actions. And just, take time to just, consider others' needs before your own. Like, yeah, I could be mad as a mud, but let me sit back there and hear what you got to say. Because, like, sometimes it's not always about you. And most importantly, man, just seek feedback from people. Like, you can ask here and there, hey, like, baby, like, let me talk to you for a minute. Like, what is it about me that you like differently lately about me? Like, somebody say, like, I like the way you took leadership role now, like the way you matured, like the way you growed up and all that good stuff. And if you do that, you just became the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Allen and DJ Show. You can find the Allen and DJ Show at gmail.com if you have any questions about what you want us to talk about next. And you can also find the Allen and DJ Show on YouTube. You can also find the Allen and DJ Show on our fan page on Facebook. Soon the TikTok is coming, so y'all better get ready. We also got my personal page, Allen Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook. And then my dirty, the one and only William J. Smith, best in-house producer, on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, man, don't get too emotional. Use intelligence, and you'll win every time. Because we're going to stay well. We want to stay healthy.
Peace.